Mr. Bam Bam Tuivasa fighting again. He fighting Alexander Volkov, which is one of those fights where, Volkov should win the bout, right? He should win the bout. I see him pretty much outpointing Tai, if not finishing him, logically speaking. But this is the heavyweight division. We know Tuivasa has a fuck ton of power in his hands. Of course, he knocked down Cyril Gane. Volkov is doesn't have exactly the best recovery when he's gotten stunned. So it's an important fight to win. I believe, I don't recall for Volkov, who I definitely got to showcase next after this. If he won his last fight, I think he did. I'm not too sure, but I know for Tuivasa, no, he did. I remember he beat Alexander Romanov. That's who he beat. And then Tai Tuivasa, that dude, from the shoeies and everything else, he's really made a name for himself in this division. But the time is now, because I think he's on a 2-fight losing streak. He lost to Cyril Gane, and he lost to Sergey Pavlovich. Now, granted, that's the number 1 guy and the number 2 guy in the division, I believe, in terms of ranked contenders. I could be mistaken, but I know obviously both of them are in the top 5. But for him to stay relevant in the division, he needs to get that win over Alexander Volkov. Volkov is number 8 in the UFC heavyweight rankings. I believe that Tuivasa, he's number 6, but I'm pretty sure they might flip-flop by the time they fight. But right now, going against Tom Aspinall. Cheeky little Tom Aspinall. Tom is somebody I want to see a Cyril Gane fight after he got his victory. But Tuivasa is kind of at that point in his career where he's kind of have to make a decision. Are you going to be the man who's the guy that just drinks out of people's shoes, gets into crazy brawls, gets the occasional performance of the night bonus? If that's what you want to do, you want to do that. But the dude is, he's shown some, he's shown some good talent. He's hid his leg kicks behind his jab. He has a really solid leg kicks. I think they're level 4 or level 5 or something like that. I know back in UFC 3 he had the tree chopper perk, but his cross is nasty. However, the speed of guys like Aspinall, Stipe, even DC makes it very difficult to land a lot of these shots. So we gotta continue to pick our shots here. But the movement of Aspinall is crazy. I remember Tai Tuivasa, when he knocked out Derek Lewis in Houston. I was so sad. I didn't want to see Derek go out like that. KO'd that man with a freaking elbow from hell. And it just ruined my day. I didn't want to see Derek get done like that. If they were swinging and banging and it was just punches, it's a little bit different. But, man, not the freaking elbow. The elbow was just the cherry on the top for Tai. All right, good round. Of course, this card, I'm not going to say it's not the worst pay-per-view I've seen, but it's definitely underwhelming. It's not exactly a pay-per-view where, I don't know why they book so many upperweight fighters, because, I don't know, if it's just me, it's just not, doesn't seem too crazy good, right? I know Tai and Volkov are the co-main event, correct? We got Manel Cape and Felipe Dos Santos, then Justin Tafa and Austin Lane, which is okay, I guess he's from New Zealand, and then Tyson Pedro's from Australia, okay, and versus Anton Tukaj or something like that. Sorry if I mispronounced it for those who are from Sweden. But, I don't know, I feel like they could have gotten another bout there. I don't know if anybody could have got another title bout by that time or whatnot, but, nice leg kick. I don't know. I mean, but look, I could be wrong, right? We can just get a bunch of early finishes, and we can all go to sleep early, right? We hope that all the big boys finish each other as fast as possible. Some brutal knockouts, and we get to see Adesanya style on Strickland, ideally, for about 2-3 rounds before getting it finished. That's my preferred outcome. I've already dealt with a lot of my quote-unquote favorite fighters losing, so I really hope that doesn't happen this weekend, because that would be very, very sad. Especially if it's against Strickland. Losing to Pereira is one thing. Losing to Strickland is a whole other thing. Alright. This guy's going a lot with that rear hook. A lot of players are super comfortable with that rear hook, especially in same stance matchups. And I myself am pretty guilty of not countering this when I see it. We're gonna get that body rock. We gotta try to do a better job of trying to utilize the block counter as much as possible. Of course, the pulls are always helpful. Toma que lleva. That's not gonna be it because this game takes forever to finish people. But I think one thing that they gotta do for the next game is really up the responsiveness of the striking in terms of like counters. Because UFC 3, there's an improvement from UFC 3. UFC 3 has some counters that were just not viable at all. You were pretty much only stuck to... Jesus, how long is it going to take for us to finish this guy? Of course. Oh, come on! How is he alive? How is he alive? Boy, if that was me, I would have got finished. Oh my god. Irritating. But, with UFC 3, you know, there's a lot. The only counters that really worked were like the slip straight and like the slip uppercuts to the body. Of course. Whereas in this game, a lot more counters are viable. You know, the slip inside lead check hook works better. The planted slip rear hook works better. What else works pretty good? Obviously, like the pulls to the body. You know, people are slipping and attacking the body. You know, slipping and ripping using their head movement. Oh my lord, this is gonna keep this guy in the fight much longer than he needs to be in. And I freaking checked my leg kick. But there is like a bit of a bug I've noticed with the block counters, right? And if using somebody like Tai, it's really important that my block counters, oh my lord, work the way they're supposed to work. Like I've tested it out in practice mode. Like offline play, it's absolutely perfect. It's perfect. But sometimes I feel like the counter damage doesn't register through. And I'm really hoping that they get that fixed for the next game. Because it'll really, really... If the community gets those block counters down, specifically the lead hook block counter, it's going to change a lot with how people are throwing, for sure. But yeah, we've keyed in on this rear hook that he's throwing. We're going to try to... We've already dropped this guy multiple times. We got to try and... Let's put a challenge on ourselves to try and get this block counter. Catch him up. Yeah, let's see what we can do to draw out the response. I mean, I want to see Tai Tuivasa be tactical like this. Drop into the lead hook. Let's go to stacked. Toma que lleva, toma que lleva. These people are way better defense than me at this point in the game. Hammer sweep. He's going to eventually throw it. I know he's going to throw it. He's circling. You chop the legs. He's circling. Culo penal. Hit the shoulder. That's fine. He wants to throw it. I could tell he wants to throw it, but he's just not sure. His head off is banged up. Tai has a good clinch too. I may have to throw that in there. Okay. Now he's starting to like twist and turn with his head. We're going to have to maybe start attacking the lower extremities. The taller fighter in Volkov, that's what Tai Tuivasa is gonna have to do. He's gonna go low a little bit, sell that he's attacking low, and eventually look for his big shot upstairs. Especially Volkov. There we go. Not having the best recovery, and we sat him out with the left hook. Beautiful, 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 beautiful work from Mr. Bam Bam Tuivasa. Yeah, that lead hook block counter. Gotta look for it. Gotta look for it. One of the best things one can do. And then we finish it off with the left hook. A clean knockout finish. Me gusta, me gusta, me gusta. Está bien activo. Bien activo. Alright. I'm not going to try to do too many fights right now. Especially because it's exactly not the most overwhelming card. So, to just get out as many showcases as possible, I'm just going to try to, just get some one and done. So that's going to be it for Mr. Bam Bam Tuivasa. Wish him the best of luck against Volkov. We're going to end up showcasing that man next. Much love.